Hello and welcome to Chaotic 20, a group of 4 people who are going to play a D&D campaign for you, and who thought that it would be a good idea to record it and put it on the internet, because that always goes well. Just a bit of housekeeping before we start. This is a campaign in a homebrew world, the homebrew world of Orbis. And for a bit of backstory about Orbis, this is technically the second campaign that we are playing in this world. But the first one you won't be able to find on the internet because we never recorded it, because we are really good at our job. Orbis is high fantasy world, a lot of magic, a lot of different races. And 25 years ago, also give or take 1 or 2 years, it nearly ended because the Blood Wars, which is basically devils and demons fighting each other, decided to come to Orbis and fight directly on the continent, which was obviously a bad idea, but 3 intrepid heroes, Dandelion, Ren, and Nisa, managed to stop the apocalypse and to save Orbis. You don't really need much more backstory in Orbis to understand the second campaign, because the second campaign is going to happen 25 years after the events of the first, and a lot of things have changed in this world. We are also going to use Foundry as a, just as a virtual tabletop to display maps, etc., the credits to which will be in the description box down below. And without further ado, I am going to let my wonderful, lovely players introduce themselves.
Hi, my name's Diogo. I guess I can present myself first. My character's first on the sheet. I will be playing Dandelion Blazestorm, a Tabashi rogue that, like Ben said, was already a member of the previous group, was my character in the previous campaign, but I'll talk about more my character when the story actually starts.
Hello, I'm Carolina, and I'm gonna play a really cute rabbit that is a fighter. She's an Harrigan.
Harangun, yes.
She's called Zylrona, Brown Crimson Fur. And that's all you need to know. Or no.
Hello, my name is Laura. I will be playing the lovely Benevolence von Hemet, who is a human sorcerer.
Okay. Excellent. Well, without further ado, let's start this first episode of Orbis, Undeath Comes to Us All. And we are going to start with Dandelion and Zylrona. As you are awakened by the sound of shattered glass and thunder. It is not a distant sound, you're pretty sure it's pretty close to you. And it is immediately followed by the voice of your first mate, Calhorn. You both know Calhorn very well. You've known him for 2 decades now. And in 2 decades,
Zylrona
you
hasn't.
Dandelion even more so than Zylrona. And in 2 decades, Dandelion, you can't remember one time where Calhorn raised his voice. However, right at this moment, he is barking his orders. You can hear him say, "All hands on deck! We're under attack! To arms!" And as you regain consciousness, as you awaken Dandelion, where do we find you, and what does Dandelion look like?
Well, of course, we find Dandelion in the captain's quarters, because he's the captain. So Dandelion, like I said before, it's a Tabashi rogue in, let's say, the form of a Black Panther. Just going to explain a bit about their backstory, just so everyone's aware. So Dandelion started his life in Shenli, which was previously the capital of Orbis. But soon enough, he found out that the capital was too small for him. He really liked this story. They read a lot of stories about, these big heroes, these legends that were remembered across the continent, and so they wanted to create a legend for themselves as well. So they left Chunli and went around exploring Orbis with a troop of actors that were also, actors slash a group of thieves and criminals. So Dandelion started to grow the legend of Dandelion as this great thief that steals things that nobody else can steal and leaves behind one of his dandelion flowers as, a mark that did the crime. Fast enough, their name started growing, so they were hired by Zylrona, a criminal warlord, let's say it like that. But during that mission where they had to steal a ledger from a ship, they realized they were helping basically a slaver. So because Dandelion is so great and amazing, they decided to free the slaves and not, let's say, fulfill that job. They released the slaves, they actually let them keep the ship where they were enslaved, and after that they were, obviously being chased by Zylrona that wasn't very happy that they didn't do the job they were hired to do. After that they did meet their previous group, Nissa, the druid gnome, and Ren, the warlock high elf. Then they did, the usual. They saved the continent, they ended the blood wars, they killed the God King, they became very famous. Dandelion, began their own series of comic books where they tell the story of their adventures in a completely truthful and not exaggerated way. They also have their little list where they keep all the titles and all their features that they keep with them. Like Ben said before, 25 years have passed since this adventure, so you may be wondering what has Dandelion been up to and why didn't he age? Well, Ren and Nissa, being a gnome and an high elf, kept talking about how they were going to outlive Dandelion, and they weren't happy about it. So while Ren just went around doing whatever Ren is doing, nobody really knows where she is, and Nissa became the headmistress of the College of Druids, Dandelion asked for Nissa to loan her ship and went around to find out the Fountain of Youth. They drank from it, thinking it would make them immortal. Actually, it turned them back into a baby. So they just went back, and Nissa, being like the nice gnome that she is, she basically raised them back up. But now, 25 years have passed, Dandelion is back, and it was time again for them to go back to their adventures and do what they want to do, that is, to keep growing the legend of Dandelion, which they like to think is a symbol of freedom and a symbol of individualism. And that's how they end up in this ship, being the captain of the ship. And yeah, they recruited a new crew, of course. And they have with them this tiny cat that they found on the previous campaign. Her name's Velvet. Why does a cat live for over 25 years? I don't know. But she's still here. She has wings. She is weird, but she is with Dandelion everywhere. And I guess this is where we find Dandelion in the captain's quarters, hearing to Calhorn yell, and yelling back, "What's wrong, Calhorn? I'm having my beauty sleep."
Before you do that, there's one thing you forgot to mention when you described Dandelion. And it is that in this very moment, Dandelion, they have shards of glass embedded in their arm.
Not again.
The cuts are superficial, but you did take 2 points of damage from it.
2 points of damage from glass. Okay.
Yeah, from the cuts, not the glass. Calhoun, when you call after Calhoun, it doesn't hear you. There's it's just a wall of noise from the deck. You can hear people just running around, preparing for what seems to be an attack. There is the bell of the ship, which is going, like someone is going wild with that bell, trying to signal that something is wrong. I will also say this: while you are in your cabin, the captain's cabin, you can feel a lot more wind than you used to in that cabin.
Kelorn, I keep telling you, we sail away from the storms. Like, that's the one thing I know about sailing ships. We sail away from the storms. Like, why are we here?
He fully can't hear you. He's on the deck. He can't hear you.
My God,
There's too much noise.
Jesus! I go close to him, and I
Okay.
grab his shoulder. I turn him to me. Kelorn, what's going on?
Could you just make me a quick perception check before you do that?
Perception check.
Yes.
Sure. Sorry, I'm used to the previous numbers, so I have to do the numbers all over again. It's a 13.
13.
Yeah.
Okay. You felt quite a lot of wind in your cabin, and that's because the bay window that is in your captain's cabin was completely shattered. And if you looked, as you are actually going to the deck to get just a better view of what's happening, you can see that behind you there is a gigantic, shapeless, dark grey cloud. And within the cloud, you can see tendrils of electricity that look like the veins of an enormous beast. You recognize that thing. You know what it is, and you know that it's been after you for quite a while. As you tell Kelorn, what's happening, he turns to you, and he's clearly panicked. And you've never seen him that panicked. And he basically he looks at you, and then he just points at the cloud and says, "We're under attack."
I slowly look back, and I go, "Oh my God! It's the storm giant. Everyone, this is what I've been telling you about. This is the great battle stations. Everyone, Kelorn, move faster. I don't know what you do for this ship to move. Faster. In the direction opposite to the storm, which front, I assume. Let's go in that direction.
That's already what we're doing.
Faster, Kelorn, faster."
How can I explain this to you, sir? We can't move faster than we are moving right now. This is the top speed. We've got the full sail. We're going as fast as we can.
Okay, everyone, show everything out of the ship. Show the barrels out of the ship. We need to go faster than this. Show the barrels out of the ship right now. Don't go in the captain's quarters, though. That's what it is.
Please.
Zylrona, I am organizing.
She's not there. She's not there. Yet.
Okay.
She's not there yet.
Show everything out of the barrel. Show the barrels out. Show everything that is not useful or it's not gold out of the ship.
As you give your orders, your quartermaster, who you remember as Belkas, he was a half-elf slave that you saved from slavery. He is now your quartermaster. He comes to you and he says, "Sir, you want us to throw everything out? I mean, even the treasures and..."
I said everything that is not gold or useful. That is the treasure gold, Belcast?
I mean, some of it is, but some is, diamonds, precious gems.
Okay, everything that is part of the treasure stays on the ship. The rest that is not useful gets thrown out. Who is the heaviest of the crew? Are they useful for whatever for the escape?
Well, I'm guessing Kelorn is the heaviest.
Fine.
Throw him.
No, yeah.
The
For
thing
now.
is, I don't want to discuss your orders, but
Yes.
most of the crew is manning the weapons and the sails. Are you sure you want me to ask some people to go and throw stuff overboard? We might need them.
Well, fine. Since apparently you can't make the ship go faster, let's get ready to fight. I'm going inside that barrel. And I go inside the barrel to hide.
Okay. I'm not going to make you roll for it.
Don't show this barrel out though. If you're throwing things out.
They're not. Okay, you hide inside a barrel. And around you, basically, people. Kellon and Belkas are used to your style of fighting. Let's say it like that, because I'm being nice. So they don't really. They're thinking, well, it's the captain doing his thing. It's fine. However, all around you, the crew, the sailors are doing their best to get the ship, to full sail, to get the ship ready to go as fast as it can. And we move with the sailors from the deck to under the deck, in the bows of the ship, where more of the crew is actually preparing to go on the deck. They are grabbing weapons, putting on coats, etc., etc. And in the midst of all that, where do we find Zylrona, and what does she look like?
I don't think I was prepared for this. Zylrona is already with the rest of the crew, helping. She has black fur with hides with various colors. She has a scar on her left eye and some piercings in her ears. And she has a really big sword on her back. Well, not right now.
What's going to come?
Yes. Well, she's here in this ship and apparently trying to help with a new calamity that showed up and that keeps going after them whenever Dandelion is around.
Yeah.
Something always happens.
It's not the first time you've heard. Well, you haven't seen the cloud yet, but you're going to go on the deck, I imagine, at some point.
Yes.
So
yes.
yeah, you
I just know that there's something happening again.
Yes.
Someone out.
Yes.
For
You can
Dandelion
hear the
again.
bell. You heard the thunder. You didn't hear the glass shattering. You were a bit too far, but you heard. You heard the bell and the thunder.
Well, I'm going up to help them and see what I can do.
Well, you see the exact same scene. People, the crew, just going wild on the deck of the ship, trying to make the ship go as fast as it can. You're already at full sail, so there's not much else you can do. And in the distance, you can see the dark grey cloud, which is very clearly coming for you. And Kellerhorn and Belkas, your first mate and quartermasters, are doing their best to organize everyone. Could you make me an insight check, please?
It's a 9.
A 9. Okay. Okay. On a 9, you know two things for sure. First, you are not very far from the coast. And at your current speed, you could reach the coast pretty soon. However, you also know that the cloud behind you, even though it's quite far away from you right now, it is moving faster than your ship. So it's going to close the distance at some point. I can tell you that much.
Okay. I try to scream above the screaming sounds. To tell them to, well, prepare for the worst. I don't think this is gonna be pretty in a few minutes. Also, someone can, like, I don't know, help our captain. They're in the barrel again, aren't they?
Kellon approaches you and says, yes, he is in the, they are in the barrel, yes.
I'm in the
Captain.
barrel, acting like I'm giving orders, but I'm really just
Of
trying
course.
to hide. I'm going like, you go there. Yeah. Do that. Yes. Please. Yeah. Exactly. Yes.
Do we have a small boat? I mean, don't really know if they're gonna help, but
You do have lifeboats, yes.
well,
That you
and
usually.
enough
It's
for
basically it's
everyone.
just. Yeah, no. They're just like little rafts that you would use to go from the ship to the land. You have enough that you could technically evacuate everyone. But yeah, you are still pretty much in the open sea right now, so that wouldn't be faster. Kelon approaches you, by the way. And after he says, yes, they are in the barrel, he says, Captain Zylrona, sorry, co-captain Zylrona, well, for the moment, we are just trying to reach the coast, but we may have other options for you to consider. Well, to be fair, we have three options. We could try and find the entrance to the River Stroud, which would let us go directly to Balgate. But it is northeast from here, and that would mean sailing slightly against the wind, so we would slow down quite considerably. And obviously the cloud, or whatever it is going faster than we are.
Yes.
Yes.
Can I
The
hear this?
second option.
Can I
Yeah,
hear
you
it?
can.
Okay.
Yeah. You're close enough that you can hear it. The second option would be to go towards the south. There is a small fishing village where we could dock, but again, we would have to turn the ship. So we would probably also be facing the wind, which again would slow us down. And the third option would be to simply try to reach the coast as fast as we can. I know of a little sort of cove around these parts where we could anchor the ship, but I let you two captains decide.
I look back at the cloud storm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, shapeless, dark, grey, angry. It looks angry.
Look,
I think it's gonna catch us.
I've
anyways.
evaded this thing twice before. We will do it again.
Did you avoid it? In
Yes.
the sea?
Irrelevant. I did avoid it.
Ah.
Maybe with the help of some druid magic. Maybe not. I avoided it. And we are going to do it again. Which
Okay. I clap my hands. Guys, gather your bearings and prepare for the worst.
is... Look. We're going to escape. Kelhorn, let's not go against the wind, of course. It makes no sense.
I was simply giving you the options.
I understand.
We wouldn't be going against the wind, but it would be hard to catch it efficiently. That's what I'm
Kelhorn,
saying.
here's something that I know is the most important thing that I know, and I think you should know as well. When you're running away from someone, you need to go faster than them, which is not happening right now.
For a moment, I thought you were going to say that you have to go against them.
That is the last step, and it only happens in very few scenarios. Okay?
Ah.
So, but hey, you know how to fight, right? I know you have your big swords and your big hammers. Do you think you can kill the storm?
Kill a storm.
I
Are
don't
you
know.
serious right now?
Okay, I'm assuming I'm taking that as a no. So, okay, is going south to the fishing village the faster way?
No, we would also be going slightly against the wind, and we would have to catch it at an angle, which would slow us down, Captain.
So anything we do, the things are going to catch us.
Yes. I mean, if it doesn't slow down, and it doesn't seem to be slowing
It's not
down,
going to slow down. If anything, it's going to go faster.
Do you have Maybe a spell or something from your
Yes,
incredible
yes,
adventures.
yes. I know. Yes, the spells that I know because of course, Zylrona, you read all my comics.
Yes.
And you heard my stories, and I have a lot of spells. And
Well,
yes,
exactly. So, yes, please, can you find something to slow down or
yes,
make us move faster? I'm sure you should know something.
Do you want to
yes.
cast a spell?
I go up to the back of the ship, like to the furthest part away from the ship, and I do a lot of.
Like a priest.
I don't know. I do a lot of like end gestures. It's almost like I'm doing a dance. And then I say, acid splash. And
Okay.
I throw a vial of poison.
As you say acid splash and throw a vial of poison, do you want to do that in such a way that they don't see you throwing the vial?
Yes, of course. It's magic.
Could you make me a stealth check, please?
I facepalm.
It's a 20. Not a natural, but it's a 20.
It's a 20. No one, not even you, Zylrona, no one sees you throwing the vial of poison that you throw in the water.
Yes, I am not facepalming because
No, I know. I'm just, I'm
it's
just telling
like
you.
acid splash.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, well, as you do all your hand gestures and you go acid splash, behind you, one of your sailors explodes as a bolt of lightning shoots from the cloud and hits him right in the face. I will say this: you can try and go, look if the sailor is okay, but I am going to tell you now he is missing half of his face and head.
Guys,
No.
guys, the storm.
Jimmy!
One of the Jimmys
I'm
is
not
that.
finished. I'm not finished. As it hits him and half of his head disappears, you see from the same lightning, it starts arcing from him, and it starts actually attacking other sailors, which are, for some of them are badly burned. Some of them, one of them loses an arm, basically. And Kellon turns to you, Dandelion, and goes, "That's not acid splash, is it?"
No, look. I used a very powerful spell, and it did nothing. So I think it's immune to magic and spells. So, do you see what's going on? I never saw this happen before. I never got to this stage.
Okay, but we're losing sailors quite rapidly. Maybe we could, I don't know, do something?
We could.
Yes, maybe another spell. No, don't you have?
I did the most powerful spell, Zylrona. This is the most powerful one of all. It didn't do anything. I'm sorry. Maybe, I guess it's immune to spells. Except from druids, which I said before. So, yeah. So, I used the most powerful and it didn't work. So, I think the only solution is we need to, let's distract the storm with something. And run the other way.
You're already running the other way from the storm, just so we're clear.
No, yeah, that I mean, create a distraction somewhere. And then try and sail the other way. Look!
Okay.
I think I have the option then. There's a little lifeboat here. You go to the sea, you do your weird spell gestures, and maybe distract the storm, and the rest of the ship can leave. And then we will come back. I'm sure you can bypass the storm or something with your spell. Maybe like an invisibility spell.
Sadly, I don't have invisibility spells because I don't need them. Because I'm so good at stealth. So yeah, I never needed invisibility spells. I think we should put everyone on rowboats. On the lifeboats, I mean. They're rowboats, whatever. Yeah.
Wait.
And then we all escape in different directions. And the storm can only go after one person. Here's how
Who do you think this one will go after?
She wants to go. I don't know. Wants to come after me, but we're going to put a doll that looks like me on the ship. and everyone can escape, and we take the treasure as well.
Well, better start making a doll that looks like you.
Yes, I'm going to do that immediately. I run to the captain's quarters to get some of, the clothes I have in there of me.
Okay, yeah. So, Dandelion, you move the captain's cabin. Just so we're clear, so as you can see, the cloud is moving quite rapidly towards you. You have moved. If you look at the character sheet for the boat, you can see that you can move up to 60 feet when you have the wind behind you. I'm not sure I moved you exactly 60 feet, but it doesn't matter. We're not really in combat. However, very clearly, the thing behind you, which is called the fulmination, is going way faster than you are, and it's as much as you can actually move quite a lot. It is still moving fast enough that it's probably going to catch up to you.
Okay.
So
I am in the captain's quarters.
yes,
I'm sure I can find some sort of mannequin or whatever that I have in there to try my clothes. And I have a disguise kit. I want to disguise that mannequin as me.
Okay, could you make me just a straight D20 roll?
Straight D20 roll.
Just to see the quality. Yeah, just to see the quality of the disguise.
14.
14. Yeah, so you didn't exactly find a mannequin because that's not necessarily something you have lying around, but you managed to, using your pillows and your covers, etc., and putting some of your clothes on that, you managed to make what looks like a dandelion puppet. 14, I'm just going to tell you now, is going to be the DC that the fulmination is going to have to beat to see if they think that it's you or not.
Or not, yeah,
Okay?
sure.
So
Makes
you
sense.
basically just set the DC for the fulmination. Zylrona, whilst Dandelion is doing all of this, is there anything you want to do?
Oh, I'm already gathering everyone and trying to give everyone some food or some stuff to help them because I know this is not gonna end well.
Zylrona is doing
So-
actual captain stuff.
Yes, and I'm giving them a pep talk about how it's gonna be okay for the most part, I think, because we're quite close to the shore, maybe, right?
You are, yeah.
And we'll probably end up there. And for everyone to try to go there.
That's the
Whatever
pep talk,
happens.
right?
Yes.
Could you make me a persuasion check?
Oh. Well, it's a 6.
Oh. Okay. Thank you very much. You try to give a pep talk to your crew. You're not sure the pep talk has worked. Really, you can see that people they're being polite. They're looking at you like, yeah, aye, Captain, but you can clearly see that their heart is not in it because there is a gigantic cloud.
And in the
coming
background
after
of Zylrona, while she's doing that speech, I appear with the doll thing like, "Don't worry, everyone, it's gonna be fine." While carrying
That
that
doesn't
doll of
help.
me.
I'm not going to lie, Zylrona. That doesn't help. Okay, are you putting the doll in a lifeboat? Is that?
No. We are all going on a lifeboat. I'm putting the doll like in a very prominent place. Let's say next to the I don't know ship names.
On the ship.
On the part like on the wheel where you just sail the ship.
On the wheel.
Yeah.
Okay. I will say this. Zylrona, you, Calhoun, and Belkas can fit in a rowboat with 4 of your crew. The other rowboats, because 4 of your crew died and you had only 27, so that means there are only 23 remaining. They could all fit in the rowboats that you have. However, if the ship is unmanned, it's going to stop at some point. Like if there's no one to control it, it's going to it's not going to control itself. Is what I'm saying.
But there's wind, right? If there's wind,
There is, but at some point, like if no one is controlling the ship at all, there's a good chance that it's going to go wherever it wants. It's not going to go with you all the way to the coast because you have current in the water, etc., etc. It's going to stay afloat.
Yeah,
It's
but
going to stay
I
afloat.
think on right now it already like
we kind of already gave up on the ship.
idea,
Yeah.
of the ship.
How much of the treasure can we put on the rowboats?
If you want to take everyone, all the sailors, none. There's no space, and it's going to be too heavy.
I am deciding.
I'm also going to tell you this because I think you would know. I mean, you can see how far you are from the coast. Taking the rowboats to the coast is going to take quite a while, and if the cloud doesn't follow the boat, the ship, I should say, you are in a rowboat in the open sea with quite a distance to close before you can get to the coast. Going to say this.
Oh.
I don't mind starting the first episode with ATPK, but I don't think that's that's not a good way to go.
Hey, I'm not even here. Don't get me in, please.
Yet.
I'm not on the boat.
Yet.
So someone has to stay and sail the ship for this plan to work.
Not necessarily.
But it would help. that is the thing.
One person alone cannot sail a ship of that size. That's why you have a crew.
Yeah.
That ship needs, at the very least, I think 25 people or 20 people to sail effectively. And you had quite a large crew before everyone started dying.
And people started dying. Yes. How many of them died though?
4.
Four. Okay.
Sorry, no. I'm telling you, no. 1 died. 2 are not looking very good. 2 are fine, but quite badly burnt by the lightning that struck them.
Okay, you know what? Fine. After consideration and seeing that what's going on, let's put the doll on a rowboat and show the rowboat and see if it can attract the storm there. This way we don't leave the big ship. And maybe the storm goes after the small rowboat.
Maybe we will lose one robot. And then only have one left.
You have more than 2 robots.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
Let's do that. Kelhorn, why are you not in the wheel? Why is my doll there instead of you? Please. Go and sail the ship.
We have a navigator for that, Captain. And
What-
he points to the person who, to your credit, does look like a doll, but he's one of your crew sailing the ship.
I don't care who it
Don't
is.
worry.
Someone go there. I will put the doll on the robot. Show the robot out. Try to put it like we're going west, right?
You are right now. You are going east.
Okay, we're going
Towards
east.
the coast.
I'll make the rowboat go not like west, but go either north or south, whatever, in a direction away from the ship.
Is there anyone in the rowboat with the doll to actually drive the rowboat or sail the rowboat, I should say? Because it's a rowboat. It's not going to sail itself. Basically, I'm asking you, do you sacrifice one of your crew for your plan?
Hard questions, huh? Well, who is almost dead?
Yeah, I was about to say that. Which one of them is almost dead?
You've got 2 that are really badly injured. They have lost an arm, One has lost an arm, and the other one is really badly injured on his side. Where he was.
But he still has 2 arms,
Yes.
so he can still roll a robot. That is what you're saying.
If half of the ribs that he's missing don't get in the
God.
way, yes.
You know what? I bring the 2 of them together to me, the ones that are almost dead. I mean, and I say, do I know their names though?
Yes, Captain.
Can I just call
I
them
don't know.
Jimmys?
Yeah.
Okay, Jimmys.
Yes. Oh God.
I see that you 2 are in a bad state. One of you doesn't have an arm.
No, we're fine. We're fine, Captain. We'll fight to the end for you.
Okay, good. It's good that you're saying that, and that
We
you're
love
looking
you,
and that
Captain.
you're looking at me and not at Zylrona. That is the important
Uh,
part of the
they
conversation
are-
here.
Well, they're not exactly looking at you. They are looking at something. You're not sure they can see you right now because they are pretty much dying. But
Jimmys,
it's fine.
this is going to be your sacrifice. That's going to be part of the legend of Dandelion. You're going to save me, and you're going to be remembered forever as the people that saved Dandelion Blaze-Storm. I'm going to put you in the comic book about this. I promise. And you can say a lot
Aye,
about me,
Captain.
but I don't miss on my promises. That is one thing.
Well, I
Hold
don't
on.
know. You sort of promised to, not let any hurt come to us, but it's fine.
Well, I'm sorry, but I can't control that. I can't control if you are in my story or not, which you will. You'll be heroes. So now what you have to do is you take this doll off me, you go to that rowboat, you row in the north direction. Let's do that. You do it as fast as you can to take the storm away from us. And then, I'm not gonna lie, you're going to die. But you're going to be remembered as heroes.
Aye, Captain.
Oh. I thought you were going to make me roll for that. Okay, good.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna miss them.
I'm not finished. I'm not finished. And I would ask you to roll for persuasion. I was about to say you would get an advantage because they are half dead, but you would get a disadvantage because you are asking them to die.
To die,
So
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
just
yeah,
going to make you roll for persuasion like straight.
Yeah,
no
this is
more.
not Attack on Titan, and I'm not Erwin.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. You don't have that
Okay,
power.
It's a
Yes.
Sagayo! It's a 17.
17.
Yes.
You and your big dice number.
Yeah, no, that would do it.
Dandelion is very charismatic and persuasive.
Well, probably because they lost quite a lot of blood and there's not enough going to their brain. They seem to completely accept your plan. They do look at the doll thinking, okay, that's okay, why not?
It's great, right? It's great, I know. You know, like I'm really good at the disguise kit because I was an actor and still am sometimes when I feel like it. You have seen my shows at night. I'm a nice captain. I give you like shows before you go to sleep. It's good.
Captain, I'm about to die, so I'm not going to lie to you. This is not exactly a good doll. But it's
Well-
fine. We'll do it for
Oh,
you.
well. No, okay.
We love you, Captain.
Yes, good.
We love you and we'll sacrifice ourselves for you.
Okay, now chop chop.
Because we love you.
The time's passing. Before you die.
They,
I promise that you will be remembered in my stories. That's our story. I promise that. As
That seems
Jimmy
to,
number 7 and Jimmy number 23.
That seems to give them some solace before they climb into the rowboat, and you lower the rowboat in the water, and they start sailing away towards the north as you specified. I am going to roll for the fulmination to see if it works or not. I would remind you that the DC for that is going to be 14 because that's the quality of your...
Of the disguise, of the doll.
Yeah, of the doll. Okay? Okay. Okay. Yeah, okay. You see the rowboat going north. For a quick second, you feel like the cloud is shifting and moving, and maybe you're thinking, oh, that's it worked, they think I'm there. They don't, they are still following you.
My
It
God.
didn't work.
Wow,
It didn't work. They saw through the diversion. You are still being pursued by the cloud right now, and you're still a good way away from the shore. I would tell you now, you could use a crew action to move the ship up to its full movement, which is 60 feet.
That's what I asked before. Crew, please.
No, yeah, but so basically this is round 2.
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't make you roll for initiative because we don't need to roll for initiative for this. That's not exactly like a straight combat. But
Yeah.
That's like we are basically starting round 2. Or you can try and use the weapons on the ship. You would have to turn to be able to
Okay.
face the weapon towards the...
I turn to Kelhorn and I say, look, we are 2 people down, 1 ship down, and 1 doll down. Can we not move this ship a bit faster now?
So, as I was saying, you can move up to here. So yeah, you can move up to 60 feet. Or you can turn around in any direction you want and try and shoot the cloud with your weapons, but you would have to turn, which is going to take some time, and you can't really move all that much when you turn to try and... you would use a bit of your movement doing that.
No, not moving around. We can let's just go forward.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I asked Kelhorn. Can move like how fast can we go now, Kelhorn?
Mm-hmm. So that's a crew action. You have 1 crew action per turn, basically. And he can move up to... Whoops, sorry. Move up to 60 feet. However, that means that the cloud is also going to move. I will say you're not too far from the coast right at this moment. So basically, the coast would be the limit of the map. Okay?
Okay.
There's a good chance that you could actually reach that with your next... Yeah. Okay? Just so you know.
Sure.
But yeah, no. That means that it's... basically, that's the only action you could take, unless you want to do something crazy again.
It almost works. It almost works.
Idea.
It almost works.
However, could you make me a dexterity saving throw, please?
Me, Zylrona, the 2 of us?
You and Zylrona. I did it for the crew.
Okay. You said dexterity saving throw.
Yes. Please.
17.
17?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let me check one thing. Zylrona?
15.
15?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so you move up as fast as you can. Like, you see the crew really doing a great job at sailing the ship, and you move as fast as you can in the open sea. You can see the coast. It's right there. You could potentially maybe reach it in the next few minutes, really. The cloud is still behind you, and you can see all the electricity within the cloud just concentrate on one point. And it shoots lightning again at you. Zylrona and Dandelion, you manage to completely escape it. And you can see the tendril of electricity just whizzing past you. You probably smell it in the air as it passes next to you, and it hits Kelhorn right in the shoulder.
No, Kelhorn, you're the only one that knows how to sail a ship.
Well, he's going to have some trouble sailing the ship because as it hits his left shoulder, you see his arm just going up in the air, unattached to the rest of himself. And again, the electricity after hitting Kelhorn starts arcing and gets 4 more sailors around Kelhorn. They're not dead. The 4 sailors, but they are. One of them just hits the deck as his leg gets ripped apart. You know that he can't help you anymore. That one. The other 3 are fine, but not completely there either, because they just received some electricity in the face. And Kelhorn is screaming, obviously yelling because, well, he's just lost an arm. What do you want to do?
Do we have some sort of like health kit or whatever on the ship?
On the ship?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I run to it.
It's in the bowels of the ship. You have sort of a like medicine kit of sorts. It contains like the normal thing you would expect to find in that, which is a few bandages, something to cauterize wounds, tourniquet to stop the bleeding, and there are some plants in it.
Okay, I yell to Zylrona and I say, Zylrona, make sure the ship keeps going in the correct way. I'm going to heal Kelhorn. And I go like to where I know.
Oh, with a healing spell. I see.
I don't know healing spells. But we have a healing kit. I'm going to get that.
Okay.
I don't know how a healing kit will help with losing a arm. Are you gonna attach it?
I guess we'll find out.
Oh.
I'm going to ask you a question. Are you proficient with in medicine or?
You know I'm not.
Yeah, I do. So, you are going to make a medicine check for me, please.
Ew, rolling very well. 18.
18.
Yes.
Okay. No, that's good. You run to Kelhorn with your it's a first aid kit, really.
Yeah.
It's a medieval first aid kit, I suppose. You open it. You don't really recognize the plants. That's not really your area. So you don't know which ones could help in this case. You don't even know if they could help. However, you have seen enough wounds to know at least, sort of generally how to dress a wound. So you start staunching the blood erupting from his shoulder. You manage to stop the bleeding. You cauterize the artery. And you just dress the wound with some bandages. It's not, it's a good job. Like for someone who isn't a cleric or a doctor, or it's pretty good, a pretty good job. He's not going to die in the next, minutes.
Kelhorn.
Thanks to that.
Do you want me to go get your arm?
Well, oh no, I think it went to sea.
Okay. We'll find you an arm after we survive this. Don't worry.
No, it's fine. I'm sure it's fine.
We will find you an arm. I promise.
Okay.
If you don't
Are
die.
we moving?
I put Zylrona in charge of that. Yeah, so.
It's just I can't really feel the ship moving. It's weird.
I'm sorry. Can he not feel the ship moving because the ship is not moving, or can he not feel the ship moving because he's all messed up?
No, because he's messed up.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, the ship is moving. You
Okay,
are
okay.
moving. No, he's just completely messed up. He's not there. He's not even talking to you. He's talking to the mast right now.
Okay, Kelhorn, it's fine. Just sit down. I sit him down. Okay, stay here. There it is.
I was already sitting. No?
You were not. Now you are.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Good. I think I heard thunder. We should maybe find a place to stop. It's not good to sail in a storm.
Yeah, I know. Don't look. You know what it was? I used thunderclap, and that's what you heard.
Wow.
So don't worry about it. We're going to shore anyways to get you that new arm. We'll get you that arm.
Cool. You are always very good at magic.
I know. I'm still am. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Zylrona, is the ship going in the right direction?
Zylrona?
Is it though?
Well, it is. I mean, if you want to go towards the coast, you are going in the right direction.
Well then. I do want it.
Okay. Is there anything Zylrona wants to do?
No.
No.
I guess she'll just be trying to see if everything's going right and no one else is dying.
Well, there's a guy who's missing a leg, so he's not going to be very long for this world because he's losing, frankly, an impressive amount of blood. However, the other guys that were also hit by lightning, they're a bit disoriented because obviously they've been hit by lightning, but they are still trying to do their job as much as they can.
Okay,
I will say this though: you are approaching the coast, quote unquote coast. What you see from where you are is basically it's a little cove. It's a popular destination for smugglers and pirates because it's out of the way. There's a nice little sandy beach, and more importantly, there's a path that goes up a cliff and then onto what is essentially the King's Road, which is the main road that leads to the capital. So it's pretty, it's pretty well known.
Have we been here before?
Oh yeah, I think so.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, probably. But because you are coming towards that beach, you are going to be in shallow waters pretty soon, which means that you might want to do something about that, unless you just want to crash the ship on the beach.
Half want to crash the ship.
It's your choice right now. You
Yeah,
can
I
give
gave
orders.
you entirely in charge. For now, it's your decision.
Well, well, I guess we can go to for small boat. It's time for that.
You want to abandon ship?
Yes. I mean, if it crashes, okay. Can I tie something so it doesn't change directions?
Yeah,
To
why
the
not?
wheel?
You can try and attach some like strings to the wheel,
Okay.
and
Yes.
and yeah, okay. Could you just make me like it would be a sleight of hand, I guess. Yeah, make me a sleight of hand check, please.
Oh god, it's a 4.
A 4.
Yes.
Okay. I'm not going to lie to you.
Don't worry, it's taking all the bad rolls in the beginning of the campaign. It's fine.
Well,
The rest's going to go fine.
I'm not going to lie to you. When you look at it, you know that's not exactly a good job.
But it's
Is it
what we
going to
can
do-
do now.
Yeah. Is it going to do what you want it to do? Probably not. But, I mean, at least you tried. So do you give the order, the command of abandon ship? I would say you're still about 60 feet from the shallow part of the water.
Okay, so first I tell everyone to prepare and get ready. Because when I give the order, it will be to do it
Immediately.
as soon.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, yeah.
And
They are
while
preparing-
Zylrona says that, I also say out loud. Also, side note, that thing's going to chase us on land as well. So everybody get ready to run away as well when you're on land.
Oh.
Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, you give the order to basically prepare to abandon ship. And you see that the sailors are looking at you a bit concerned because that's never something you want to do as a sailor. But they nonetheless do it. You can hear cries of "Aye, aye, Captain," and they start.
I'm the captain!
Aye, aye, captains. And they start preparing whatever they can, putting the sails in their position, like tying them, etc., etc., to make sure that nothing moves as you are approaching the water. Do you ask all the crew to do that, or do you keep some of the crew to maybe move the ship again?
I point at some of them, the ones that are, well,
Mm-hmm.
more out of it, I guess,
Okay.
from electricity, whatever. To stay put.
To stay on the ship?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
And maybe try to salvage anything they can.
And by that she
After
means
it
by that she
crashes.
means the treasure.
Of course.
Everything after it crashes, or if they get lucky not to crash.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Do we want to move the whole ship? Use a crew action to do that?
I would say
So
yes,
just so we're
but
clear.
still Rona has to approve now. But I would say yes.
Just so we're clear, when you're going to move, we agree that the once you've moved, that's the trigger to abandon ship, right?
No,
Yeah.
I think it's not
No?
when you yell
No?
Zylrona that it
Oh,
is time.
yes.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
when Zylrona yells.
Yeah, but I mean, you're going to do it as soon as the ship has moved
To the
its
direction
full
we want.
speed.
Yeah.
You're going
Yeah.
to say, okay, now abandon ship, right?
Yeah.
On the rowboats, correct?
Yes.
Well, okay,
Yes.
while this is happening, I'm going to get as much gold and stuff from the treasure that I can.
On a rowboat? You
yeah.
won't-
I mean, some
Okay.
some of the people already died, so I guess I can take some stuff.
Okay, yeah, not much to be fair.
Yeah.
You won't be able to take much if you want to take everyone.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
still like the place is limited on the rowboats, is what I'm saying, and you still have about like 23 people left.
Okay, can I go down? Okay, can I go down and roll? Like, what is the most valuable thing that I can find that I can just put in a pocket or something, and take that?
You can put in your pocket.
Yeah.
You've got some coin purses down in there. They've already been purposed into like coin purses. You could take a few with you, which would mean that you would get a few gold pieces on you. They don't all contain gold pieces, but you would be able to get like probably 20-25 gold pieces in those coin purses. Most of the rest is in treasure chests. It's
Don't
it's
I
not
not
ready
see
to be
like
transported.
one diamond or something?
No.
Okay, then I'll take the gold pieces.
Okay.
Right, I use my feline agility to go very fast down. Like I run, like fly basically, the down there, just get the things really fast and get back up to help Kelhorn on one of the rowboats.
Okay. Yeah. You help Calon on one of the rowboats, and with the crew remaining on the ship, some of them anyway, the boat is going to move to its full speed. Okay. So as you move as fast as you can towards the shallow part of the water, where you know that you're going to be able to jump into your rowboats and start going as fast as you can on the beach to basically just land. The fulmination behind you accelerates. It moves way faster than you are. And as everyone starts jumping into the rowboats and into the water, the cloud, the dark grey cloud, reaches your boat. And you can see the boat, as you are abandoning it, being consumed by the cloud. I am going to ask you a strength athletic check to see if you can row the boat fast enough. But I have a question first. Zylrona and Dandelion, are you in the same rowboat?
I'm in the rowboat with Calhorn, I guess.
He can't row.
Yeah, no, yeah.
He's missing an arm.
Let's be in the same rowboat. Let's just say that. I guess.
You don't have to be. You don't have to be. I'm just saying, do you think you are in the same rowboat?
Yes, I guess. I mean, if I saw that it was free.
Okay.
Yes.
Which one of you do you think is going to be rowing?
He said an athletics check,
Yes.
Oh.
so maybe it's Zylrona.
Okay. Dandelion, do you want to do it? Do you want to help Zylrona, which would give her advantage on the check?
Sure, yeah. I'll help.
Okay.
How does that work?
So, Zylrona, you're going to roll 2 d20s and you're going to keep the highest result and then add your athletics.
Oh. Good. That's good. It's a 30-20 then.
30-20, okay, excellent.
Because my help is so good.
Ooh, no. Okay. So, Zylrona, Dandelion, you are with Calorn and, a few others in the rowboat. As the dark cloud reaches your boat, it starts engulfing it pretty much in smoke. You cannot see the Witch King Slayer because it is fully being eaten, for lack of a better word, by the cloud. It's being consumed by it. You can't see it anymore. The few sailors that were left on the boat, you have to presume that they are dead, especially because you hear them scream in pain. But Zylrona, with the help of Dandelion trying to help you as best he can, you are rowing as fast as you can. You are exerting yourself.
My treasure! And the ship! Nisa's going to be so mad! My god!
Well, you are rowing as fast as you can, and you manage to reach the beach first. You are the first of the rowboats to reach land. If you turn around or if you want to look behind you, you can see that 2 of the rowboats manage to escape the cloud, and they manage to come to shore, but 2 of them, are also being consumed by the cloud. Sadly enough, one of those rowboats, Belcast was on one of those rowboats.
No! Belcast! The one
Cass.
that I knew the name.
Oh no!
More or less, I guess. I kind of knew his name.
Well, you can hear his scream of pain, and what you guess is terror.
At least you died
as-
free!
Sort of, as those 2 rowboats are being consumed like your ship is being consumed. And we are going to leave you here to go to another place. We cut to the Crossroad. Now, the Crossroad is it's a small community. It's a settling, really. Right about 15 miles from Belgate, so about 3 hours walk towards Belgate, the capital. The Crossroad is not a village yet. It's more sort of a bohemian settlers place with a lot of farms all around it. That's where most of the products that Belgate uses comes from, because there are a lot of farmers around. As we arrive at the crossroad, we can see that a lot of people are basically behind market stalls. It is a market day, clearly, and there is a constant buzzing noise from the people who are just going from one market stall, one vendor to another. You can smell freshly cut flowers and vegetables. There's honey, and you even see people who are showing how they prepare their jam. So there's the smell of fruits cooking in the air. And you can hear quite a lot of people just, haggling prices for vegetables. There's a small child asking if she can get like honeycombs, which are little sweets made of crystallized honey. And yeah, you just it's a wall of noise and scents and colors in this chaotic mess of sound and scents and colors. Where do we find Benevolence, and what does she look like?
A chaotic mess. In a chaotic mess, I guess.
Oh, she looks like a chaotic mess. Yes.
I guess. She would be by the inn that she slept in the
Mhm.
previous night. She would be sat in a cart by the stables. She is currently sipping on a mint tea, and she's writing a letter.
Okay.
As for what she looks like, Benevolence is a 18-year-old girl. She has long, wavy, grayish, whitish hair. Sorry, but if you like, when her hair catches the light a certain way, there's like iridescent shades on it, like blues and greens and yellows and pinks. She has light blue eyes, a signature boxy smile with dimples carved into her cheeks. She's quite slim, and I guess the most prominent part of her would be that she is carrying a staff with a dark green orb at the center of it, and a lyre that is currently sat next to her in the cart.
Okay. Yes. Well, yes, you are right next to the stables. You can probably hear one of the owners of the tavern, just tending to the horses inside the stables. But the main activity is really in the center of the crossroad, where people are basically. It's a market day. It feels like a festival day, basically. There is even like a tent of for a troupe. You can hear some music coming from there. There are jugglers in front of it, just doing their thing, probably rehearsing for their show. Is there anywhere Benevolence wants to go?
I guess once she finishes writing that letter and the
Mhm.
tea, most importantly,
Yes.
she would go back inside the tavern to drop the cup and maybe just stroll around the crossroads, see what there's to see.
Okay. So you drop back the cup, which is nice of you. You don't need to steal the cup. And as you start just wandering around on the different paths of the crossroad, there's someone. It's a young-ish man, probably a farmhand. He's about 20, 22, something like that. Very young. And he's basically saying, the last of the summer crops, people. Last of the summer crops, don't miss him. And you can see that he's selling courgettes and aubergines, and he's got some radishes. He's got some vegetables. They are beautiful. You know that they're grown in the region, obviously. Right next to him, there's a lady, slightly older. There's a constant buzzing of bees around her. because she is tending to bees, and she's selling some honey, and she's got like mounds of flowers, and basically she's explaining that those are the flowers she uses for her bees to make honey. And if you keep on moving around all of this, the music, etc., comes from the tent, which I can bring your character to that if you want.
Please.
You would see the tent, the red and white tent.
Yes.
So that's where people are juggling. It's a traveling troupe. You can see a few jesters, a few people just making some music. Not really like they're not playing anything specific. They're just playing music. You can see the market, the stall with the fruits.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing, young farmhand, just selling the fruits. They look very good again, and again, it's the last of the summer fruits. It is well into September right now, but summer has been basically the start of September has been really mild, to the point that they still have some summer crops. Yeah, I don't know. Is there anywhere you want to go in particular?
God, for the life of me, I couldn't unmute myself. Okay. I guess I would go towards the musicians.
Towards the musicians. Okay, so towards the tent.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going to move you again
Please.
so that you are right next to the tent.
Okay.
Well, it is exactly. You can't see inside the tent. You can't see inside the tent, but yeah, it's a festival. They are preparing for a show, very clearly, and they are just rehearsing, having a grand old time. I would say this: as you just like make your way through the people, there's a lot of people here.
Mm-hmm.
There's one person. He is half elf, dark brown skin, pointy ears. That's how you know he's a half elf, but he doesn't have the delicate features of elves.
Mm-hmm.
He's more human in his features. That guy, he seems out of place in a way, and he's extremely sort of dazed and confused. And as you move through the crowd, he's just sort of turning, just on the point basically, and he butts into you. He goes, "Oh, I'm really sorry. My bad."
No, it's me. It's okay. Don't worry. We're good.
Oh, yes.
Are you okay? You look a bit.
What?
You look a bit out of it.
I'm not. We're on the crossroad, right?
God. I arrived yesterday, so I can't really say, but I think so.
We're just before Belgate, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, it's just what?
Do you need help?
I don't. I don't know. I don't remember coming here. It's foggy. I'm really sorry. I don't want to.
No, not at all. Can I help you get to someone? Anyone?
Oh, I'm sure I'll be fine. And as he says that, you see that he's basically feeling faint.
Mm-hmm.
He's about to hit the deck and be unconscious. Do you want to try and?
I can try and catch him.
Yeah. I'm not going to make you roll for it.
Thank you.
I'm going to be nice.
Thank you.
It's not that easy, to be fair, because that guy is probably double your age, like he's near 40, and he's not like he's not a big stocky dude, but he's still, he's not thin either. Basically, is what I'm trying to say. So you manage to catch him, and he says, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I feel weird.
That I can see. Yes.
I don't know. I'm
Can
really
I
sorry."
can I look around and see if I can see someone that's a healer of some sort?
Could you give me a perception check, please?
A perception.
Yes.
Oh, it's 8.
8.
Yay! Dandelion gets all fucking good rolls while we just
Yeah.
scrape the bottom. Jesus.
and you have to do the real work. Okay, you look around you. There are a lot of people around you. But you're pretty sure most of them are just travelers, just as you are. And most of them are just like families enjoying the market. There are, people, the people selling stuff, which are more sort of official, but that you don't think there are any clerics around you. Or healers of any sort. Could you give me a medicine check, please?
I can, yes. It's an 8 again. Okay.
8.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. On an 8, he's obviously dazed. He's obviously confused. And as you look at his face, like if you try to look more closely at his face, you think that someone gave him something. You have heard of, potions that could muddle the minds of people. You wonder, in your professional opinion, on an 8, you wonder if maybe, he hasn't been drugged. Either he did it to himself or someone did it to him. But there are clear signs that maybe there's foul play at play. So I'm really sorry. It's just I just remember getting out of my house yesterday and then nothing until now.
Where is your house?
Belgate. My name is Yenrail.
Hi.
Hi. I live in Belgate. I have a shop there.
Now that's a pickle.
Oh,
Okay.
I don't sell pickles.
Okay. I'll try and put him to his feet.
Yeah.
And I will slowly drag him towards the inn.
Okay.
Whilst telling him, let's see if we can find someone who knows someone who can help you.
Okay.
Yeah? Okay, great.
Oh,
My name is Benevolence, by the way. Hi.
Oh, Benevolence. That's a beautiful name. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Very nice. You go back towards the inn. I am going to move you again. And we'll say that you go directly inside. We don't really need to. Yeah. Okay. You go inside the inn, and you can see. So behind the counter, there is it's an orc. Who is the owner of the inn and who takes care basically of the tavern part. She's an orc lady, probably oldish for an orc, but you probably talked to her the day before when you took your bedroom there. She's pretty nice, like she's pretty warm and nice and welcoming. She sees you approaching with this man, and she goes, "Well, you already found a man for you? Maybe a bit old."
Nah. That's embarrassing. That's not okay. No, I bumped into this man earlier outside, and
Is he
I don't
drunk?
know. I don't.
He looks drunk.
He looks drunk, I know, but it feels more like maybe someone drugged him somehow. He's very confused. He doesn't
Oh.
remember coming here, and that's weird.
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah.
Would you happen to know if you know someone maybe that could help him, a cleric of some sort, or I don't know. I don't
Can
know
I
anyone. Yes.
can I talk to you in let's say more private? Could you come here just
Sure.
a minute?
Would you mind if I bring the gentleman in my room so he can maybe rest a bit in the bed?
It's your room.
Okay, I'll be right back. And I go up with the dude.
Yep. So you take Yenrail up to the room. He sits on the bed, and you can see that he's still pretty dazed. But he lets you do it because he doesn't know better right now. And he just sits on the bed and just you're very nice, very kind.
You rest here for a couple hours. Well, we figure out what's going on. I'll come back to you when we know maybe a bit more about how to help you with this
Oh, thank you.
predicament. Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you
And
very
I
much.
leave.
Yeah. Okay. You go back down.
Yep.
Okay. You go back down, and the old lady is still behind the bar, and she motions to you so that you can approach. She says, "Look, it's not the first. It's not the first person like that. You know."
Well, I don't actually. Would you tell me more about it, maybe?
Oh yeah, you're not from around here. I forget.
Yeah.
Sometimes people from Belgate, maybe they want I don't know, adventures or how would I know? And they go into the forest, thinking that it's going to be a great adventure. And from time to time, some of them come back in the same state as the gentleman that you just found. He's not the first guy. He's not the first guy we've seen like that.
So you're telling me that the forest is magical?
Oh, I wouldn't know about that. No, I guess it's probably bandits or I don't know. Yeah, bandits.
But that's something in that forest that makes people dazed when they come out, right?
I guess the bandits do it, yeah, to the people. I don't know. Maybe they just don't want people to know where they are. Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
Has it been happening for a long time, or is it like a recent thing that's been happening?
I guess, from time to time you just get one of those people coming into the forest and sometimes they come back, they seem a bit out of it, and then we usually we just find someone to accompany them back home, and that's it, then they recuperate for the next few days. I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Look, it's we've had the forest has never been that safe. It's a forest. We've had some people coming here from the castle guards. I guess they thought they had killed all the bandits, and they didn't. Probably just some bandits in there.
Okay.
Mhm.
Well, no one ever tried to go and check out?
The forest?
Yeah.
Not really, no. I mean, we know that we shouldn't go in there, so we don't go in there.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's just making things more dangerous for everyone, you know? Like, I understand that you. I mean, it's none of your problem really, because you know you shouldn't go there. But like for tourists or people that just venture in here, it's a shame no one's doing anything about it.
Hey,
Not that
if
I'm
you
gonna
want,
do anything about it.
oh, because I was about to say, if you want to do something about it,
I
go and see the king. I'm sure he'll be happy to
go
have
ask the
some help.
king. Yeah, right, the king. The king. Okay,
Yes.
yeah, yeah. Eh, maybe not. I don't
No.
know. Not very friendly.
Could I just look? I can't really keep that guy
Oh no,
here in a room.
yeah. I was about to ask you. Do you know? Because you said you would find people to accompany the day's people, like the
Yeah.
bandits, obviously. Do you know who maybe might accompany this gentleman?
Yeah, I'm looking at her.
Oh,
I mean,
oh.
usually, the people who find them, they just,
Oh well.
it's fine. You know what? I'll pay you.
Oh,
I'll pay you to
okay.
do it.
How much are we?
Well, I'm not that rich, so
Yes, that same.
2 gold pieces.
I'll take them. Thank
Well,
you.
that was fast. Okay. Well, if you don't mind, I'm sure. Just you drop
Oh,
him off where.
you mean now?
No, not now. No, please. Hey, he's fine. He's probably just, sleeping it off or something. I'm sure if you ask him, he's going. Couple of hours, you ask him, he's going to tell you he went into the forest and some bandits attacked him. I'm sure. I can. You know what? I bet you that's what he says.
That bandits attacked him.
Yeah. Or
Okay.
goblins, or
I'll take the bet.
we're not betting money. I'm already giving you 2 pieces. Yeah, come on.
I pout.
Fine, I bet.
Thank you. 1
20
gold.
copper. No.
Oh.
20 copper.
Okay.
Yeah? 20 copper in about what? 1 hour maybe? Not even. He's going to wake up from a nap and he's going to tell you, I went into the forest because I'm an idiot. Or I wanted adventure. Or, They're all the same, like people from the city. They're all,
Oh
just
yes,
city people.
of course. City people.
Yeah.
Well, I'll do it. I mean, I was heading in the direction anyway, so.
There you go. See?
Okay.
Easy. Yeah. Can I
Well,
get you anything while you're there? Another tea? I think I've got some buns in the oven, if you want. They're fresh. This one's on me. Come on.
Okay.
She goes behind in a room behind, which is, you guessed it, the kitchen. And she comes back with a nice. It's like a loaf of bread, but there's some chocolate in that in there, and it's a nice little delicacy here. It's glazed with honey on top, which is pretty nice. Pretty nice. And yeah, she offers that to you.
Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Be careful on the road.
Why is it dangerous?
Oh, it's not, it's not super dangerous, but might as well be careful.
Well,
You never
careful
know.
I shall be. Thank you very much
Good.
still for your advice, the bun, and the kindness. General kindness, I mean.
No problem, my dear.
Well, I'll go wait by the fire 2 hours until he wakes up, and then we can go.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, no problem. You just wait by the fire. You see quite a lot of people coming in and out of the tavern. You can guess that that tavern is a very popular spot, mainly because it's the only tavern in a 15 miles radius, but also because it's a nice tavern. Just
Okay.
people like travelers. You can see like just a few of the merchants coming in, a few of the farmers from the vicinity also coming in, just checking on their stocks and how the market is going. And after about 2 hours, Yenrail comes down from the room where you put him. He sees you next to the fire. He comes and sits next to you. He does seem slightly better. He's still a bit confused, but it does seem better. Like it doesn't seem like he's going to faint at a moment's notice.
Okay.
And he sits down next to you. He says, "I am really sorry. I didn't mean to intrude or."
You're not. It was just you look better. It's good.
I am. Yes, thank you. That nap did me some good. Yeah, I suppose.
You don't
yeah.
call them power naps for nothing.
Yeah, I suppose. Yes. I suppose.
Okay, several things.
Yes.
I can accompany you back to Belgate if you don't mind. Make sure you get there safely.
I wouldn't mind. Yes.
Great. But before we go, can you remember what happened before you stumble into
I
the
can't.
crossroads?
I can't remember.
Come on now. Come on now. I know he's lying. Can I insight
Do you want
that?
to make an insight check?
Oh, I do.
Okay. Make an insight check, please.
What's my insight? Okay. Oh my fucking! It's a 7.
7.
Oh man.
Wow. Don't think he's lying. You can see that he's hiding something, but he's not lying. He can't remember.
Well.
Not lying.
Okay. Thank you. Well, if you feel rested enough, I think maybe the earliest we go, the best it is for us.
Yes. I need to go pretty quickly. I fear that my wife, she might be worried.
Well, if you left for more than a day, I assume she would be.
I guess not even a day. I mean, probably just a night and a bit of this morning. So.
Well.
But she's not feeling well. Go. So yeah.
Oh, really? I'm sorry to hear that.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
I'm sure. Yes.
You don't sound sure.
No, it's fine. It's it's nothing. It's a seasonal, just a seasonal sickness. It's all right.
Okay.
I'm just I'm worried. I worry.
Then we should go then. Let's not add to the worry more than we already are.
Mm-hmm. Do you just want to go to Belgate?
Yeah.
Directly? Okay. To go to Belgate, so at the very north of the crossroad, there is a bridge, which goes over the River Stroud, which is sort of the main river that goes to Belgate. Once you go over the bridge, you're looking at 15 miles of just the main road, which is called the King's Road. It's pretty straightforward. Just follow the King's Road and you'll end up in Belgate at some point. It's probably going to take you about 3 hours
to get to Belgate.
If you go by walking. There is you probably saw it when you came to the crossroad. There is a place where you can rent a horse I guess you saw the prices. That would make sense. If you want to rent a horse or a carriage to go to Belgate, a horse would be just 1 gold piece, and all you have to do is leave the horse in the stables in Belgate. They have an arrangement with the Crossroad. If you want a carriage, it's 2 gold pieces. If you want to go to Belgate,
I don't think Benevolence feels confident enough to go by foot. She remembered the warnings she was given.
Yeah.
So I guess she would rent a horse, yes.
Rent a horse? Okay. You and Yanriel go to the stables, which are in the south of the crossroad next to the farms. There is a human there who calls himself the horse master. Yeah, well, you know. So yeah, no, he sees you approaching, says, "Hey, horse for a little lady."
Oh, hello. Yes, please. I would very much love that. Do you think a horse could carry me and a gentleman?
Well, yeah, you seem to be a lightweight, so it should be all right. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Then 1 horse, please.
No problem. You can choose, any horse you want.
Mini. Oh, the white one, please.
The white one, yes, White Star. That's a good choice. White Star is a good horse. He goes and grabs White Star by the bridle and brings him to you and Yanrail. Do you want Yanrail to go in front, or are you going in front?
Do you think Benevolence would have had the chance to ride a horse before, or would she know how to ride a horse?
Well, I am going to ask you a question. Does she have animal handling?
I don't think so. No.
Interesting. Well, you don't have animal handling. It's going to be a roll.
Okay.
Is what I'm saying anyway, to see if you can stay on the horse, and if you can sort of navigate, drive the horse, so to speak.
Okay.
Yeah, ride it, I should say.
Well, I guess it would be better that I would be the one driving, quote unquote, the horse, because the guy's still out of it. I don't want to crash into a tree or something.
Yeah, understandable. Yeah, you go in front. Actually, no, you would go behind, and you would be in front if you are the one riding the horse.
We're both on the horse, whatever.
You are both on the horse, and yeah, you are ready to go. Before you can go,
Yes.
you see 2 people coming from the south. They are accompanied by a man who's missing an arm. They look wet and angry.
My normal state. It's fine.
Your normal state. Dandelion and Zylrona, after escaping the fulmination, basically you saw it devouring your ship, and you saw it taking 2 rowboats. So yeah, as you prepare to leave, Benevolence, 3 people, 1 being badly injured, just come up the road, and yeah, Dandelion and Zylrona. What are we doing?
Well, I guess I'm trying.
Complaining.
I am complaining, yes, but I am also kind of helping Calhorn to walk. I guess
Yes.
not walking very well. And that's it. I'm going around just being like, oh my god, and like the ship's gone, Nissa's going to be mad, and the wine's gone, Ren's going to be super mad, wherever she is. No, it's fine. Zylrona, I have an idea. We find
I
a
think
ship.
there's something more important. Oh, so you have an idea?
My idea is we find a ship that looks almost identical to that one, and then we
And the
pretend.
wine?
My idea hasn't gotten that far.
Okay,
But
and the treasures and the gold that we need to
the
pay.
treasure is
Taking care of this. And I point at
Calhorn.
Calhorn.
Yeah, look,
Yes.
the treasure is. I marked it. I marked it. Shh, Calhorn, please. I marked. I marked it on my map where we lost the treasure. So we need to wait until the storm goes away, and then we go there and we learn how to skinny dive, how to like dive, and we go and we retrieve the treasure.
Oh yes, your map. And is it wet enough? Like we are.
It's in my mind.
Can you even see it?
It's in
Or
my
is
mind map.
Okay. Yes.
Just so we're clear, you didn't see your ship sinking.
Well, I assume.
You can, but it seemed to be consumed by the fulmination, and as it reached the shore, the cloud, it dissipated and disappeared as you were running up a path that you knew was there,
Yeah,
and
because-
going onto the King's Road.
Because the storm's a bitch. She knows I cannot run there, so it didn't come. That's how it is. The Great Dandelion. They know.
I'm
Yeah.
still here.
The
with
storm?
You. No. With you.
Yes, you're still here. Because I'm the captain. You're part of the crew.
Yes.
And Kelhorn's
Who's
also
the
part
one?
of the crew. See? I don't know where the
What
others
about
went.
The rest of the
I-
20.
I would really like a
Or-
hospital.
Where? Okay. You, girl. Blonde girl. Do you know where the hospital is? Pointing at you,
I'm
Benevolence.
assuming you're
Yes,
addressing
yes,
Benevolence.
yes.
She does not react. She is not blonde.
Yeah. Blonde
She
girl.
just What did you call her?
Blonde girl.
I heard porn girl.
No.
And for a second I was like, what the hell, man?
Blonde girl.
What?
No, blonde girl.
This video is sponsored by.
Blonde girl. Come on.
Again?
No.
Zylrona, please. You try and address the blonde girl. So she can tell us where the hospital is.
He's obviously not blonde.
She's
And
just...
why would-
Maybe she knows who I am and she's just struck.
Oh, yes,
by
she
me.
definitely knows who you are.
Well, maybe she should try and speak to her. Maybe she would speak to you.
Well, I approach Benevolence then.
Mhm.
Excuse me?
I go behind with Calorn, just don't be too far away.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Oh, hello.
Hi, do you know if there's an hospital or something close by? As you can see, and I point to behind me. Something happened. And I need a bit of help.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Or
did-
maybe you know how to attach missing limbs
Do you have a missing
or
arm?
regrow them.
Do you have an extra arm that we can just, like, sew back on him?
Does it look like I have a missing arm on me?
Ah. Well, people have a lot of weird stuff on them.
I,
I have this flying cat, you see. So I don't know, I don't assume. Maybe people have weird stuff.
probably yes. Okay. I'm gonna dismount and approach Kelon and ask him
Yeah.
if he's okay with me examining his wound. That's probably a yes.
Yeah, you take that as a yes. You're not sure because he's suffering.
Okay. I don't really want to go really deep with the analysis. I just want to make sure he's not gonna die within the next 30 seconds.
Make me a medicine check, please.
Okay. Watch it being another 2. Oh, no, it's actually a 12. So that makes it a 14, yes, 14.
14. Okay. So the wound, well, clearly is missing. Like, he's been amputated and not in a good way. Because it was done by lightning. The wound has been dressed, so it's fine, but it started slightly bleeding again. There isn't too much that you can do, to be fair. It just needs like a cleric
Okay.
to look at it and heal him, and then he needs to rest. But the bleeding is starting again. He's going to lose consciousness at some point if that's not looked after.
Okay. Horsemaster.
Oh, hi. Yes.
Hi. Hello. Do you know where we can find a medic soon? Is there a medic at the crossroad?
Belgate.
Belgate. Okay.
I mean, I'm assuming you're talking about the guy without the arm, right?
Obviously, I am. Yes.
Yeah. Belgate.
Belgate. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, here we go again to Belgate.
You you would need to go to the All Faith temple.
To the what?
All Faith.
Old faith. Okay.
Yes. All Faith.
Is that cleric bullshit?
Well, do you say that out loud?
Yes.
Don't be like that.
Well, well, my good, my good cat.
Tabashi!
See, that's what you get.
It's the same thing.
Not the same thing! This is a cat! Not pointed Velvet. This is a Tabashi. Pointed me. That's an Aragon. Not pointed Zylrona. And that's a blonde girl. Not pointed Benevolence.
Pretty sure she has white hair with silver. It's fine. It doesn't matter.
And this one is whatever. What are you, Calhorn?
A furbolg.
See,
He's a
that is what it is. That is. There it is.
Well, the temple it's all the clerics. They from all the faith. They have a big temple, and you can go there, celebrate your faith, and you can find clerics in there, and they're really good, you know.
Yeah, I tried to
Really
start
good.
a religion based around me, but then the guards came in. They're like, "Oh, you're starting a cult," and then I kind of just stopped. It was boring.
Are
anyways.
you famous?
What? I let go of Calhorn.
He falls to the ground.
I do the pose from my comic book, and I say, "I am the great Dandelion Blazestorm."
Isn't he supposed to be 50?
But they're 40 something, first of all, and secondly, no, that's the whole story with the Fountain of Youth. The publishers didn't want to publish the Fountain of Youth because they're like, the story makes no sense. It's
It
me.
really doesn't.
It's me.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I can't read. I didn't really go to school that much.
It's comics.
So,
It's pictures. I guess it
I
doesn't
don't know.
better than it. Fine.
I mean,
It's
I know
fine.
what Dandelion is, but
Yes.
I mean,
I'm sorry. This gentleman is bleeding to death. Can we?
Fine.
yeah, he's
Calhorn-
putting blood everywhere around
Calhorn-
the horses.
This is how much I care about you. I will not explain to this sir who I am. I will go and try and have you not die. I will even talk to clerics if I have to.
I mean, for that wound, you need to, says the horse master.
Should we get a horse for Calhorn? Can the three of us fit in a horse? Probably not. Calhorn's very big.
On one horse, no. You can buy a carriage. Well, not buy, but rent a carriage.
How much is a carriage?
That would be 3 gold pieces to go to Belgate.
Well, I turn to Benevolence and I go, well, milady, as you can see, we just had an accident in a ship, and we don't have money. Can you loan us some money? You can come with us. From my understanding, you're going there as well. You pay half. We pay another half later when we have money.
Wait a second, because I feel like you're trying to screw me over right here. You are telling me that I have to pay for you to save your friend?
No. Like, we are going the same. Sure.
Dear Tabashi, I was not finished. Just to then like accompany you when I have other things I need to take care of right now? Is that what you're telling me?
Well, I am
And I'm gonna have to
Dandelion
stay for
Blackstar.
you and never see. I'm sorry. I'm not from here. I don't know who you are.
Well, then you should come with me. Then you would know.
No, thank you.
Zylrona, tell her how cool I am.
I will not do such a thing.
See, she agreed. So we just had an accident, and
I
you
give
seem
you
like a person of
3
means.
coins.
Isn't it just 2 coins?
Look, the little lady, he says, pointing at Benevolence, already paid 1 coin. So you know what? I can attach White Star to a carriage and can all go. You just give me 2 gold pieces, Mr. Tabashi.
I look at
Do I
Benevolence.
have any money on me? We
You do
really
have a
lost
bit
everything.
of money, the one that you had on you.
I'm
Used to have.
I'm negotiating with Benevolence.
I give 1 coin anyways.
You do
And then-
have money.
Oh, Zylrona, you have some money. What?
I don't like liars.
I don't call it lying. I'm calling negotiating. Fine. I give 1 gold coin as well.
The horsemaster takes it. He looks at you, Benevolence, and basically goes, "Well, if you want me to attach White Star to a carriage,
Okay, yes, sure.
all of you,
Thank you.
no problem,
Thank
little
you.
lady." And he goes and takes a carriage out of a stable, and he attaches White Star to the carriage.
Now here's my question. Okay, Calhorn's definitely going in the back because it's almost dead.
Yes.
And the other guy that's with Benevolence almost very not in a good mental state. Who is? Does anyone know how to drive?
You wouldn't know that he's not in a good mental.
I thought he
he's
looked.
he's
I thought he
confused.
looked not very well. Never mind.
He looks confused, but he's not dazed anymore. He's fine. Just looks a bit confused about what's happening.
Okay.
But
Does anyone
yeah.
know how to drive a carriage?
No.
I am going to ask mechanically: does anyone have proficiency with land vehicle?
How am I supposed to know?
You don't. You don't have it. I don't have it. Either.
If you don't know if you have it, you probably don't have it. Let's face it. I can check for you. Don't move. You do not have that. Oh, but wait, as a fighter.
But I know what I can do. I can play the horn while we're
Well,
moving.
yes. Oh my god.
To tell that we're arriving.
Yeah, no, let's create an ambulance. You go on top of the carriage playing the horn. We are in a rush because Calorn's dying. Yes, let's do that.
Okay, none of you have proficiencies with land vehicle. It's fine. It's not that hard. But you need to tell me which one of you is going to drive.
Like, look, okay, Zylrona is going to be honking her horn. So, like, no. Like, you seem like you could understand a bit about medicine, right? Are you a doctor of some sort? A nurse? Doctor study?
I guess you could say that.
Fine,
yes.
then you can go in the back and make sure Calhorn doesn't die. I'll just drive the carriage.
Okay.
Okay.
My cat's going with you in the back. She doesn't. She needs to rest. You can pet her once.
Oh, that's very precise.
Okay, perfect. Yenril goes in the back with you, Benevolence, because he doesn't know those 2 people, and they look like a giant cat and a giant rabbit.
Well, they are.
Because they are, yes. He's not racist. He's just, he's confused, and he knows you. So he goes in the back with you, and he helps you actually put Calhoun in the back of the carriage. Again, as I said earlier, there's not much you can do for his wound. You can try and change the bandage if you want, but I mean,
I will, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. No roll necessary. You can just do that as you are starting to move up the road. But I will say this: as you start crossing the bridge, are you going at breakneck speed, or are you trying to slowly to respect all the other carriages?
Zylrona is honking her horn, right? Like we agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If Zylrona is honking the horn, then I'm going fast. Not so fast that it like wobbles the thing too much to the point where it can maybe hurt Calhorn, but fast enough to go faster than everyone else and just keep passing them.
I'm not like overly enthusiastic. I'm just like, okay, they asked me to do this.
Can you make me? I don't even know what to ask you now. Can you make me a? I'll let you choose between animal handling and sleight of hand.
Me?
Yes.
Oh no, what
You're the one driving.
Oh, no, what will I choose?
I thought you were talking about Carolina.
Yeah, and the horn. Yeah, me too. Yeah.
And I was like, what the hell?
No, the horn is fine. You don't need to roll to
How convincing is it?
Enthusiastically
24.
play the horn is fine. 24.
Yeah. Well, you said
Oh
I
my
could choose
God.
sleight of hand. You shouldn't have done that.
No, it's fine. It's fine. You go fast enough that you can overtake people, but not so fast that you're going to crash into someone.
Good. That is the goal.
Yeah. You do reach.
Are
reach pretty fast.
people respecting the horn and getting out of the way?
Well, they do see that you are coming pretty fast, and they do hear the horn, and they seem to understand that. Oh, okay, that guy's in a rush for some reason.
We just
so
created ambulances in this world. See?
Pretty much. So yeah, they are moving out of the way when they can, trying not to be in your way. Thankfully, you do not run over anyone in the crossroad. That are just, the people that are just enjoying the market. So that's a good thing. And as you reach the bridge and you cross the river and start going on the King's Road that leads to Belgate, you all realize that you are being followed by two people.
Me too? Me as well?
You all see it.
Okay.
You all see it. They're trying to be discreet, but they're not succeeding. It's two people, hoods up. They have like traveler's clothes on them. It's just a big traveler's cape with the hood up, which is a bit weird because it's pretty sunny and pretty hot. So must be a bit uncomfortable. But well, it's their choice. And as you were leaving the stables, you saw them coming out of a tent and going to the horsemaster, renting 2 horses. And when you started going, they followed you. They are following you at a respectable distance, let's say.
We are still in the carriage, right? And they're following us in a carriage as well.
They're not in a carriage, they're just on horses, and they're trying to follow you, and but they're trying to keep their distance but still be on you because you're going pretty fast. And they're trying to be discreet about it, but they're not really managing it.
Not everyone.
They have to follow.
Not everyone can be good at stealth. That's just how it is.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And yeah, you are making your way towards Belgate as these 2 people on horses are following you. Is there anything you want to do while you are on the road?
How far from Belgate are we?
15 miles. So now that you have a carriage with a horse, it's probably going to take about an hour and a half to get there, especially if you go very fast. It's probably even going to take an hour.
Is it... but I want to get there fast because of Calhorn. Is there like any side roads? I mean, I've been to Belgate, right? I know some roads, I guess. Are there any side roads that like I can take to see?
There's no side road that would be faster than taking the main road because
but not to be faster, but just when to like see what they do when you take the side road.
Oh, okay, I like that. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a bumpy ride, to be fair, because you're going to take roads that are not exactly.
It's just a bit. I want to take
roads.
just a small one, then one that then I can return to the main road.
Okay. Yeah, no problem. Well, this is going to be a pursuit, basically. So I'm going to let you roll sleight of hand again to manage the carriage and the twists and turns and etc. And it's going to be contested.
I'm sure we're very discreet with me with the horn.
Oh, you are. You're extremely discreet with your own. And I'm going to try and...
I can roll a sleight of hand, you said, right?
Yes.
17 then.
Yep. Okay. But yeah, so I guess I will stop.
Why?
It's a shame. You said how
17.
much? 17. Yeah, okay. You start taking like little roads that and to try and, I'm guessing, do you want to lose them completely?
No, let's say I want to create, if possible, I want to create a situation where I get off the road and then I hide somewhere, or I get to another road and see what they do when I can't see us. If I can't do that, like if I see I can't do that, then I'll try just outrun them. But if I can hide and see what they do when they lose us, then that's what I want to do.
Okay, they have lost you. I'm going to tell you that now. They have lost you, so you started taking like side roads, and they try to follow, but they just can't. They have lost you. If you want to make me a stealth check to see if you manage to put the carriage somewhere where they won't see you.
13.
You said 13?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. They don't see your carriage. You manage to... Basically, you're not far from a forest where you are, so you could, try to hide the cart behind some trees. You see them passing right next from where you are hidden. And, they stop for a minute because they've completely lost your trail. And, they start looking around, and you hear one of them go, "They went to Belgate. Let's just go to Belgate. We don't, it's fine. We don't need to follow them. We just need to get to Belgate." That's where they're going. And as they start going and trying to regain the main road, Kelhorn goes, "Ah!" And they hear that.
Kelhorn, please. Fuck's sakes.
They stop. They turn around, and they are coming back towards where you are hidden.
Kelhorn, you just messed everything up. Why are you like this? Just hold it in. Told you I'll get you one new arm. Come on.
Can I use prestidigitate? Oh fuck! It's starting. Prestidigitate. This spell.
Yeah. Everyone knows who that spell is. That nobody can say the name. Yes.
I can't. No, I give up already.
Prestidigitation.
This one exactly.
Yeah.
Can I use that and like create some rustling of leaves or cracking of like wood thingies like further down? See if they could attract them over there.
Yeah, on the other side of maybe the little road. That's
absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No problem. You create. So you said just rustling of leaves, right?
Yeah. Or like a bush that something's moving over there.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. They start coming towards you. How does the spell looks like when you cast it? Benevolence.
That's a splendid question.
I know.
I have no idea because I don't know how that thing works. What do you mean? Is there like something happening to appearance?
Yeah, for example, or do you do certain signs? What does it look like when she casts prestidigitation?
I guess she closes her eyes and focuses, and the orb on the staff kind of glows a bit, very faintly.
Mhm.
And she just mutters something whilst pulling her hand towards where she wants the sound to be.
Okay. Yeah, perfect. So they are coming back towards you. You see Zylrona and Dandelion. You see Benevolence really focusing in the back of that cart. The crystal on her staff glows as she explained. And as she mutters something that you don't really understand, you can hear in the bushes, the rustle of leaves in the bushes. And you see the two guys, you think they are men. You're not sure, but you think they are men from their features. You see them stopping, and they look towards the sound. And for a minute, they seem to hesitate. They don't know if they want to go from, where they heard the thing, or if they want to go investigate that new sound. So they do the only thing that seems logical in that instant to them, and they separate. One goes to the rustling leaves, and the other continues. He's not entering the forest where you are hidden, but is basically just like turning around there, just looking if you can see something in the line of trees.
I do a bunch of hand gestures. I say, minor illusion. And I throw a rock.
Where do you throw the rock?
I don't know, like not to the side where the other guy is. It's still on our side, but far away from where we are. So
Far away from where you are. Could you make me a dexterity attack, basically? Are you proficient with rocks?
I don't think so.
So just add your dexterity.
Oh. It's an 8.
Okay. Yeah. You pick up a rock, throw it, pretending that you are doing minor illusion.
I am doing minor illusion.
Yes. You can hear the rock. It doesn't go very far, but to your credit, it does land away from you. And the guy hearing that whistles to his partner, and he starts going towards the rock. Both of them are converging on the place where the rock is. They are going to go inside the forest. They seem to think that someone or something is moving towards there. They're not very far from you, but you have a moment.
I'm gonna use that spell again.
Prestidigitation?
Exactly that one. And I will create the sound of like footsteps behind them, like running footsteps.
Behind them.
Mm-hmm.
So towards you?
Well, no, on the where they're not going.
Okay. I get you.
I'm trying to make them go away.
Yeah, no, I understand. Yeah, you grab your staff, focus again, crystal glows, and you can hear footsteps. It's to their side, and they look again, and you see them hesitating, thinking they're starting to understand that you're playing with them.
Shh, come on, go.
But they look at each other, and you see one of them saying, I think they separated. They went their own way. Let's just go to Belgate. I mean, they don't have to go there. They've got Yenrail. Yeah, you're right. Let's just go. And both of them go back to the main road and go towards Belgate before you. So you could be the ones following them, should you want to do that.
Do you want to follow them, or do you want to try and like go to another entrance of Belgate? Belgate has various entrances.
Didn't we do all of this? The carriage being followed, being sidetracked into the forest, just to get to that temple?
Yeah.
Don't you think that is the priority?
I don't think that far away. That's further away. Sure. Let's follow them then.
Yes, we are in a bit of a hurry.
Okay, yeah, let's follow them then.
Okay, yeah. Give me a stout check, Dandelion, but with advantage, even though you really don't need it, because I'm guessing Zylrona and Benevolence are going to try and help. To try and
Yeah.
stay, as quiet as possible.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you could give me.
Also, I have a +8 in stealth.
Yeah, I know. That's why you don't need the. You're going to need it.
Well, I rolled a
Let me just
17
tell you that.
+8.
Oh god. Okay. Let me see what they had to that.
25. It's my roll.
25 for you? Okay. You get out of the little the line of trees behind which you were hiding. Get out of that and go back to the main road. And you can see them on their horses, like a good few hundred
I
meters.
like to picture that Zylrona is still on top of the carriage, even though she's not playing the horn anymore. It's just, I'm already.
She's not.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But,
Are you still playing the horn?
not playing the horn, no.
Oh, good. So yeah, you can see them like a few hundred meters before you, but you are following them, and you manage to keep a low enough profile that they don't see you, especially because they don't seem to really be looking for you. They are sure that you separated and you all went to Belgate your own way. From what you heard of what they were saying, that's what they seem to think.
What's that guy they were talking about? I ask.
You hear the voice of Yenrail in the back go, I think that was me.
Why would they care about you?
That's my name.
See,
I don't
That's
know.
the neat thing. He doesn't remember anything. Right, you don't remember anything.
I can't remember.
Fine.
Really?
I'll do an insight check.
I wanna. Oh, okay.
I guess we can all do it, right? We can all
Yeah.
do an
We
insight
can all
check.
do it, yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm glad you guys did it as well.
Oh.
Oh, we all saw that.
Oh no. Okay.
Then the dice roller. Oh my god.
I got a 16.
How much did she roll?
3.
Well, I rolled a 4. Plus 3, so it's a 7.
Well, mine is just a 3.
Okay.
Makes sense to me. And I keep driving the carriage.
Zylrona and Dandelion, when he says that, I can't remember, he's not lying. He's telling the truth. He can't remember.
Why would he lie?
Why would he lie? Yeah, no, exactly. Why would he lie? I mean, if those guys are looking for him, he wouldn't lie, would he? If he's in danger, he wouldn't lie, right? And that's exactly what you're thinking. You're thinking, well, no, I don't think that guy is lying. Benevolence. I'm going to say something about Benevolence, and I want you to correct me if you think I'm wrong.
Mm-hmm.
She's blunt.
When people look at Benevolence, they might think that she looks naive.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think it's naivety. I think it's inexperience and youth.
Yeah.
She isn't necessarily naive. And I would add this. She comes from a place where, sadly enough, lying is necessary. Hiding things is necessary. At this
yes,
moment, yes, at this moment, when your eyes meet, yours and Yenriel's, you see something in his eyes that you know has appeared in your own eyes more than once. When he said, I can't remember, he wasn't technically lying. he doesn't have the physical ability to remember what he was doing,
Mm-hmm.
or what those people want from him. However, we all know that if the question is, can you remember, or why would they want? The question is not, can you remember physically? The question is, do you know what's happening? Right?
Mm. Mm.
Of course, he knows what's happening. He knows what's happening. He knows what he was doing. He knows why he has been drugged, but he doesn't want to say it. And he knows why these two people are after him.
Okay.
On a 16, I am going to add this because he rolled pretty low. He knows that you know he's lying. You can see it in your eyes. You can see it in his. And you can see a mix of relief and acceptance. Acceptance because, well, he's lying. He's not going to pretend anymore if you confront him about it.
Mm-hmm.
He's not going to say it outright. But if you confront him, he's resigned. He knows.
Okay.
Relief because, well, it's harder to read on his face, but it's relief because someone shares that burden now. It's not just him.
Okay.
And you can see that it was a burden that was weighing on him because there's a real, change in his body language.
I assume we were sitting across from each other,
Yes.
and I'm gonna bend forward and take his hands
Mhm.
and say, "You can tell me."
He looks down. He looks down. He doesn't want to look at you. And you see his eyes going to Kelhorn, who is pretty much dying on the floor. Going to Zylrona, to Dandelion, and he says, "Not now. In Belgate. I will, I swear, but not now."
Is your wife safe?
Yes, she is.
I don't take promises lightly. I tend to follow through them thoroughly. And I want you to know that though I would have done the same thing, whether you were in grave danger or not, I would appreciate that you go through with your words, please.
I will. I will.
Can you guide us to the hospital?
Yes, of course. Yeah, I know where it is.
Perfect.
Anything else?
No.
While we're still on the road?
Not for me, no. I just keep driving the carriage.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, in this case, you are basically in the last leg of the travel towards Belgate. It's actually, you see it in the distance. Big walls surrounding it. And you can see in the distance, you can see the tower, one of the towers of the castle of Belgate. It's not the first time, Dandelion, that you've been to Belgate, but it's maybe one of the first times that you've seen Belgate as the center of the kingdom, as an adult. And it's also, you can see the difference between the Belgate you knew 25 years ago and what Belgate is now. It is a big city. It's enormous. It has developed outside of what Belgate was in those days, 25 years ago. Big walls, a lot of houses, a castle that's doubled in size, guards that are wearing shining armor, probably the best you could find on the market. It's an impressive sight. And that's where you arrive. You are coming to Belgate. It has expanded quite a bit from the last time you were there, Dandelion. And as you can see, you need to actually cross the river now to get into the city proper. So there's an immense gate just before the bridge. The gate is open. You can go on the bridge, no problem. On the other side of the bridge, gate again, also opened. And you are basically in a small little neighborhood, which is just like there's a guards barrack. There's just a few houses in there, and there's another gate, and that will lead you inside the city itself. At the entrance,
Where were the guys going though?
so you saw them going through all the gates before you. They were stopped by the guards, just asking like general questions. The guards seem to be, simply like stopping people, asking what they're doing here, and then they were let in after they gave their answers. You couldn't hear it, of course, and they just went into the city, like inside. They left their horses at the stable, which is just before the gate that leads inside the city. You will have to also leave.
Yeah, that's what
your
about the
carriage at the
That's where we
stables.
have to
Yes.
live as well. Yeah.
Yes, it's the same place. They have an arrangement with the stables in at the Crossroad, so that's just how it works. But as you enter, so you've got the stables on your right. You can go up directly to the gate if you want, or you can go to the stables first and then go to the gate on foot. I'll let you decide.
I'll go to the gate. Like Calhorn needs to walk the least that he can walk.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You approach the gate. You see one of the guards, just like giving you a sign to stop. He approaches you, Dandelion, on the driver's side, and he goes, "Good morning to you."
Morning.
Simple routine check. We just need to know why you are coming into the city.
We need
Business, pleasure.
We need to take that guy to get healed. I pointed. As you can he doesn't have an arm.
You can't see because the carriage is closed.
No, I
technically,
open like a bit and show it to him.
Mhm.
Like there it is. He doesn't have an
he
arm.
looks at him and he goes, "What happened to him?
There was a storm. There was thunder, and then now he
A
doesn't have an arm.
storm did that?
Yeah,
Wow.
it's a mean storm.
Well, you need to go to the temple.
Yes.
I can't. Look, I can't let you get in with the carriage. You'll have to put the carriage at the stable. But I could ask one of my men to bring you to the temple if you want. Help you with transporting this poor man.
Yeah, you know what? Sure. Yep, let's do that.
Yeah, no problem. John, he calls out. You see a younger guard coming towards you. Hi, hello. I'm John. What can I do for you?
John, as you can see, my friend there doesn't have an arm. And it's not something that he's used to because it's very recent. Like a couple of hours ago. So we really need to go to a doctor. And your, I'm assuming, boss told me that you would help us and carry him there.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, let's do that. I'm sorry. My first day on the job. I'm a bit nervous. Yeah.
I'm sure it's going to be fine. Just carrying a guy that's almost dead. Don't worry about it.
No, yeah, I'm sure. He goes to the back of the carriage. He opens basically, so the carriage has sort of a tent on top of it that you can open. And he sees you inside, Benevolence. He goes, "Hi, hello, hi,
Hi.
hi." So that's the. Oh my god!
Yep, it looks pretty bad. If we could get on our way, we've been traveling
Can I?
for over
I'm
an
going.
hour now.
Can I ask something? Can I still see like where the guys went to or something?
They're inside the city. You can't see them. They're lost in the streets. Yeah, you're going to see as you enter the city that you can't really, really find them.
Yeah.
So he takes Calhoun. He tries to do his best not to touch the wound, but obviously he doesn't really succeed in that. But he manages to get Calhoun out of the carriage, and he starts going towards the gate and towards the inside of the city. And he says, "Well, if you'll follow me, it's not very far. Don't worry. Yeah. So let's go." And he starts going inside. Are you dropping the carriage?
And I guess.
Or are you following in? You can, or you could ask the guards if they can.
Fine, they can do it then. Let them do it.
Actually, the guard who spoke to you said, "Don't worry, I'll take care of the carriage. Just
Fine.
get inside." And as you enter Belgate, it is a mess of streets that are, just going around corners and intersecting. There are a lot of houses that are basically piled up very high. And most importantly, there is a lot of people here. Like a lot. It's almost hard to walk. That's how many people there are. But thankfully enough, you only have to do you only have to go through like one or two streets before you can reach the temple. The temple is a big building. It's hard to miss, to be fair. And you can see that it has like stained glass windows that represent different gods from different faiths. Because as the Horsemaster told you, it's a all faith temple. So everyone is represented there, or almost everyone. You can see a lot of people going to the temple, actually. And you can see two clerics at the entrance trying to organize things a bit. Each from a different religion. As you approach and they see Calhoun like almost immediately, and they say, "Oh, come with us, come." And they bring you inside. The inside of the temple is it's magnificent. It's the size of a cathedral. Pillars in the middle. As you walk on that sort of central alley, in a way. You've got pews everywhere where you can go and pray. You've got different signs from different religions, from different gods, and you see a lot of clerics, either talking to some believers. Others are actually treating sick people or reassuring them, but they don't stop there. They basically just bring you almost all the way down the temple. To a more sort of private booth where you are received by a cleric. You are not entirely sure what religion he serves, but basically on his tabard, so on his robes, if you prefer, he's got a symbol that's basically two hands praying. You're not exactly sure what that religion is, but he receives you and he says, "What happened to him?" He goes into professional mode immediately.
There was
What
a
happened to him?
storm. There was a thunder. He lost the arm. Can you grow it back?
No, I can't grow limbs back, but
Do you know someone who can grow limbs back?
not personally. No. If you don't mind, I would like to see my patient.
Oh, sure. Why not? So, yeah.
Why not? He installs the Kelhorn on a basically an altar. It looks like an altar, basically. He installs him there, and he starts removing bandages, etc. He looks at the wound. He says, "Who dressed the wound? Who did the bandages?" And
Oh, I guess
For a new friend.
I guess I did the first one, and then she did the other ones.
Hello.
that's not bad. That's not bad. Could make a cleric of you.
Thank you.
Well, I mean, it's not bad, but it's not that good either. Don't, you know.
Okay.
I think it's starting to,
I was
yeah.
hoping, but thank you.
Sorry. Don't have time for, niceties. Yeah, I think it's starting to, it's not good. Oh, no, that's not good. He needs to stay here. I don't, he needs to stay here if you want him to live.
Okay, I mean, not going to oppose that, but what is the okay? I understand this is a temple to the all faith. Is he just going to stay here?
I need to do something about the wound. It's infecting. Yeah.
How much are you going to charge?
We're not charging.
Oh,
we're temp-
good. Then he can stay. All that you want. All the time that you want.
I'm just saying. I hope you don't have any business to do elsewhere because he can't do that. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, he can just stay there. It's fine.
Okay, good.
Fine, he just lost his job. It's not like he can do his job anymore.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know.
Calhoun,
It's
you're
fine.
sorry, you don't have a job until we have a new ship.
Says Kelhorn.
I'll get a new ship, though. Don't worry.
Oh, says Kelhorn again.
And an arm for you. Don't remember, I promise you.
The cleric is looking at you a bit confused, but he doesn't really. He's seen worse, basically, is what I'm trying to say. He tells you, look, I'll need probably a day to just treat the wound, but he needs to stay here for, I'm guessing, a week. So, if you have anything to do in the city, now would be a good time. He can't travel. He can't. He needs rest.
To be honest, I'm surprised he got here. Without dying. So,
Well, he has lost quite a lot of blood. Yes.
no, yeah, you do what you have to do. It's fine. We'll get the Kelhorn. We'll come back to you to get you. I guess. Don't become a cleric in the meantime, Kelhorn. I know how you are. You just go.
No. The cleric is basically like shooing you out, like saying, "Go away, I need to work." And you, as you leave, I'm guessing you're going to leave. You see him like starting to do some symbols in the air with his right hand. His left hand is fully on the wound, and you hear the cleric muttering some prayers of healing, and you see some energy coming out of his left hand on the wound. As he's doing it, even as you are watching it happen, you can see that Kelhorn is actually feeling better, like by the second. That's how efficient that guy is. But as per the cleric's instruction, you just go out of the temple, and here you are in Belgate, the capital city of the Kingdom of Orbis, and a very nice place. You can see a lot of shops. As you know, Dandelion, there is a few attractions in Belgate, namely the Historium, which is kind of a library of sorts, but also kind of a museum and research center at the same time, mixed in with a university for good measures. There is, as you know, it's also here that you might find the Queen's Institute, which is Druid College, which is that's where Nisa is. That's where she works. Because it's basically a Druid College. Or you could just like do a bit of shopping. There are quite a lot of shops around you. And Yenril is still there, by the way.
I go to a flower shop and look for the weirdest flower that I can find.
And look for, sorry?
The weirdest flower that I can find. One that spits goo. One that can be a gift to Nisa.
The weirdest flower you can... Okay. Give me a perception check. Please.
20.
20.
Jesus.
Natural?
No.
Oh, a dirty 20. Yes, well, it's not hard to find a flower shop in Belgate. You find one pretty much as you exit the temple. It's right around the corner. There's a nice old man behind the counter. And he says, "Oh, hello. How can I be of assistance, my good sir?"
I point at the weirdest flower that I can find. And I say, I want that one.
He has a flower that it looks big. Is the first thing I'm going to say. The second one I'm going to say is that it has petals, multicolored petals. You've got yellow, you've got red, you've got orange, and even some of the petals, basically. So, you know, if you assign cardinal points to the petals, so north, south, east, and west, those petals are actually a very vivid blue. It's a weird flower. You've never seen such a flower anywhere. You're not even sure it comes from this particular plane. Could be coming from another plane. That's how weird and alien it looks. He see you looking at that flower and he goes, "Oh, that's a very good choice. Very good choice. It is 200 gold pieces.
Oh my god.
It's a very, very rare flower."
It's a flower that's worth 200 gold pieces.
It's very rare.
Do you know who I am?
It is a giant flower, to be fair.
Do you know who I am?
Well, in my old age, I don't see very well.
Dandelion
Do I
Lifestorm.
know you?
Do you know who
Oh.
Nisa is?
It's funny. It's fun. Isn't that the man from the story, the cat?
The Tabashi
cat
from the
man?
story. Yes, it's me. I need that flower.
Are you?
Yes, I need that flower for Nisa's experiments. Do you know who Nisa is? I'm assuming so.
Of course I do. Yes, I had Mistress Nisa. Yes.
Yes.
Very nice woman.
Yeah, she needs that flower for experiments.
And I need 200 gold pieces for my expenses.
What if I give you 10 gold pieces now, and we'll pay the rest later? Just put it on Nisa's tab. I'm sure she has a tab with you. You're at a flower shop. she just comes here and buys weird stuff all the time.
Well, no, you see, she doesn't have a tab, as you put it, because she pays for everything she buys immediately. Could you still give me a persuasion check, but you are going to give it to me at a disadvantage?
Mm-hmm.
Because you are trying to rob him, basically.
Well, that's a 10 then.
He says, I'm sure if Nisa, Headmistress Nisa, needs anything, she will come herself and buy it. I have other flowers more in your price range. Should you wonder?
Don't judge me like that. Do you have any flower that spits goo?
Do I have any what? Sorry.
Flower that spits goo, or that has something to do with weird goo coming out of it.
I don't know. No, I don't think so.
Oh my god. Goodbye.
I have flowers.
No.
Oh,
Goodbye.
oh. Have a good day.
Good day.
Thank you. Okay. You go back out. You go back out, and yeah, you are in the city. You are in Belgate. Is there anywhere in particular that you'd like to go to?
I'm going to
Or
talk to
anything you
Nisa.
want to do? Okay. Zylrona, are you going with him?
No.
No. I knew you would say that.
Hmm. Adventurer's desk or something?
There is an Adventurers League.
Adventurers.
Adventurers League. I
Oh,
should say.
Dandelion's technically part of that, right? They signed something from the previous campaign.
I think they did, yeah.
Yeah.
I think
They did a cat thing. That's why they got the cat. It was one of
Sure.
the. It was one of the.
that was in Sunder, which is in the north of
Yeah.
Orbis.
I thought everything
That
was
wasn't in
connected.
this one.
Oh, I thought everything was connected.
They are technically connected, but not to the point that they remember what you did 25 years ago
okay,
in
okay.
another Adventurers
Yeah.
League.
Okay.
Just a note in Genshin, like the adventurers, desk or whatever. It's in every country is the same girl.
Yeah. She just runs
Wow.
everywhere.
With
Where
the
she-
same name,
she-
but you talk to her and you're like, well, why are you here as well? And she's like, it's not me, it's another one.
No,
Like, okay.
she just runs everywhere to
Yeah.
get there before you.
I mean, to be fair, maybe all the people in the Adventurers League here look the same too. I don't know.
Maybe.
That's
maybe.
We'll
like
see. Benevolence. What are we doing?
I was thinking. First of all, a quick question.
Yeah.
Does she recognize a particular symbol at the temple? Just because I think she would probably mention it in a letter. One that she's been seeing for a
No.
couple months now. Okay.
No. That symbol isn't there.
Great. I was thinking that maybe she would go somewhere with Yen Brill,
Mm-hmm.
because he promised explanations.
He did say that he had a shop in Belgate and he lives there, so
Okay, we can head there if it's safe.
yeah, okay. If you don't know,
I don't know indeed.
we might see if it's safe. Okay. So
Carolina,
we are splitting the party.
Carolina wanted to say something. I don't know.
Carolina, yeah,
Yeah.
sorry. I
Oh
interrupted
yeah,
you.
I was gonna turn to Benevolence and
Oh,
because she was with us, right?
Mhm.
In temple.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask, and because Dandelion just ran off. I was gonna ask what. So what are you gonna do now? Wait, did we even introduce ourselves?
I don't remember. Hi, my name is Benevolence. Nice to meet you. And I extend my hand to you.
Well, I check it. Guess. Well, nice to meet you. I'm Zylrona, and in case you didn't get it, that was Dandelion.
I heard
Yeah.
them say that
Yeah,
a few
yeah,
times
yeah.
indeed, yes.
Yes. So are you going to do something around? I mean,
I was taking this man back to Belgate, and he owed me explanations about what happened and said he would do it here. So I was
Oh.
assuming we might go either somewhere safe or to his place to talk.
okay. Well, we will be around for a week or something. So don't be a
my God.
stranger.
We might bump into each other. That would be great to go have
Indeed.
a drink sometime.
Well, now I have a treasure to hunt.
I understandable.
And an enemy.
Actually, Zylrona, what
guess I don't play.
specifically do you want to go to? Why specifically? Sorry, do you want to go to the Adventurers League? Is there anything you want to look for in particular?
Yes. Some kind of bounties, or I don't know, some
Okay.
rumors about treasures or abandoned place with maybe something precious.
Okay.
So
Okay. Okay. Cool.
or just like quick missions around close.
Yeah. Yeah.
Side quests.
Yes.
Side quests.
Side quests.
Okay, good, excellent. In this case, since we are splitting the party, because that's what we're doing. Let's face it. Tuk, tuk, tuk. I'll decide who goes first with a die roll.